Hi there, I'm Janine. This is Janine Sews. And this video is Friday Sews for Friday, February 9th, 2024. Today I'm going to show you something I made progress on, and just tell you a little bit about what's been going on in life. I had such plans for this week. My husband was out of town Monday through Thursday, and I thought I was just going to barrel through a bunch of projects. I had everything lined up and ready to go. But the last couple of weeks have been kind of tough, and then the weather's been really gray. And Calgary is not a place where it's normally gray. It's a very bright, sunny place. And a lot of us just we become a little bit morose when it's really gray, and that's just how I felt. But I knew I wanted to get some things done. I've got projects that have to be done. So on Wednesday, I forced myself to come upstairs and pulled out a pattern that I wanted to try. I have some winter white jersey that I want to use for a late winter spring top, but I wasn't sure what pattern I wanted to use. And last year I bought the Cashmerette Concord t-shirt pattern, which everybody in the world has made except for me. So I thought that I would give that a try, but I didn't want to use my winter white jersey. I thought I'd use up something that I had in my stash that I wasn't sure about the colors, and I thought, if it doesn't work out, I'm not going to be sad that I've used this fabric. So the fabric is this is the t-shirt, and this is a heathered green jersey that I got at Sewjo Fabrics last year. I initially bought the blue, used that to make a t-shirt. Then I went back and I bought pink and green. I was feeling very preppy that day. Bought the pink and the green, and I used the pink, so I just had the green left. I like working with this fabric. It sews up nicely, it hangs nicely, and it washes really well. The blue shirt has been washed probably at least a dozen times, and it still looks good. But I wasn't positive about this color. This was kind of an impulse buy. So this t-shirt didn't work out. No harm, no foul. So I cut out the Concord T and let it kind of sit, and fortunately, yesterday the sun came out and I felt much better, and I was motivated to get several things done. So I sewed up this t-shirt quite quickly. And the version that I sewed is the one with the elbow length sleeves and the tabs. Just thought that was a nice look, kind of a ready-to-wear touch that was a little bit more interesting than a regular t-shirt. So here it is. I used my regular Cashmerette size that I got from using the calculator on Cashmerette's website. And it went together really well. The instructions are so good. Everything's marked well. I think I probably could have maneuvered the fabric a little bit better so there wasn't so much pulling here on the neck. I'm gonna pop up a picture of me wearing it. But it went together super quickly, and I like this sleeve treatment. I had in my stash 2 little wooden buttons that work just very well. Of course, this is the one tab that I didn't get right. This tab is much better, so let's look at this tab instead. But this will be something that I'll wear to bowling night, or around the house, or if I'm just running around. And I am going to use this pattern for the white, well, I think I'm going to use this for the white jersey, winter white jersey. The only thing is I like this sleeve treatment. I want that one to have long sleeves, but I'll sort it out. So I'll use this pattern again. I like it, and it was a good, quick, clear your palette Sewjo booster. Of course, the project I'm really supposed to be working on is my French jacket. It's due at the end of the month for our sewing group. Although we decided today, I think we're going to have the reveal date on March 10th, so just over 4 weeks from now. But I made some progress. Let's see here. I have the outside all done. The sleeves are hemmed, and I have the lining in partially. I have to do the sleeves still, and I have to do the hem all the way around. It's not really ready to try on yet, but it's getting there. And I found some trim. I went to Fabricland. If you're in the States, Fabricland is kind of like Joanne. And I was quite surprised that they had this nice trim. And this is actually called Chanel trim. So I'm going to use this on the jacket. And it's got a little bit of the blue that I'm trying to highlight. And it will still be very monochromatic, so I can wear this jacket with a lot of different things. So I have to finish hems and put in the sleeves and the chain and put on the trim, and then the jacket is done. I've tried it on, of course, a few times, and it fits very well because I had help getting it fitted, and I'm now thinking that I have to look at a boucle or a tweed or something and make a real French jacket, a fancy French jacket, something that I could take on holiday in the summer. Not that I'm going anywhere in the summer, but something that would be nice over a little summer dress, just a little bit of style and polish. So progress is being made here. I'm not going to show you everything all put together until it's done now, so I can have a little bit of a fun reveal. When I was at Fabricland, I also took a look for a piece of fabric that I could use to make a button-down shirt, because although I have 2 pieces of Liberty fabric, the print is really bold, and it might not work out well with all the seams that are on that top. And I found this pretty rayon, woven rayon, that spring print. I think this will be nice for the Harrison shirt, and this was on sale for $9.60 a meter, which is very inexpensive. I know it's probably going to shrink like mad, but I'm going to wash it and set that aside because I am thinking spring sewing. Not quite ready to start it yet, but that's on the spring list. Otherwise, the sewing room is a disaster area because I've been working with that jacket and trimming wool everywhere. And there's more sun in the forecast, so hopefully I'll be getting more stuff done. Before I get to life, I am wearing, I think I've worn this before. I'm sure I've worn this before. This is the Maven Patterns French Start Shift that I made last year, and the fabric that I used is a poly knit, but it's very stable because this pattern is for wovens. But this is a nice weight, and it's something that I like to wear this time of year because it's comfortable, but it looks a little bit polished. And because the neck isn't too tight, if you start getting a little bit warm, there's still lots of space for air to move around. There is no question this week from Jen of Today in Jen's Sewing Room for Friday Sews. And because I'm still catching up on comments, I'm not going to ask you a question this week. If you want to share something, you're welcome to. In terms of life, what I've been mostly working on is frock tails, because we are going gangbusters looking for the venue for Calgary Frock Tales 2024. We liked the space we were in last year, but we might like to try something different this year. So we're looking at many different venues, and I think we'll have an announcement to make with the venue and the date within the next 4 weeks. It's going to be around the same time of the year again, which was September, but we should have something firmed up before spring equinox. That's all that's going on in my world this week. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope everything is going well for you, and I will see you soon. Take care and have a great week.